Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at the E-flite Decathlon. This is 1.2 meter wingspan, really gorgeous little model. It's based off of, RJ Gritter's personal decathlon that he performs in at air shows. I really do like the paint scheme, although I will be honest, I do like the classic red and white a little bit more, but I don't mind the blue. But otherwise, out of the box, the airplane goes together extremely quickly. Like everything is hard mounted, and so you just go through and screw a few things together, and that's mostly it. From an engineering standpoint, it's extremely well done. Now, flying the airplane, it is a decathlon, so it's intended to be aerobatic. I am a bit surprised. The airplane does have a fairly cambered airfoil on the wing. I would have expected maybe something a little more asymmetrical, more traditionally an aerobatic airfoil, but that being said, it'll handle any of the aerobatics that you want to do all day long. And if you really want to push it, I'm quite certain you could probably 3D the airplane too. I'm not a 3D guy at all, but if you set it up right, push the CG back and really punch the controls, it'll easily hover. I know that for a fact, and I can lightly hover it a little bit, which I'll try to do. But otherwise, from just a flight standpoint, it'll do anything you want. So if you just want to have a nice airplane to fly around and enjoy a nice high wing, I'll call it trainer, although this is very high performance, it'll do that and it'll be happy all day long to do it. Where it really excels, it's extremely crisp on the controls, it's snappy, and so especially if you set it up how they recommend out of the box, it's very responsive. With that, you can do all kinds of extreme aerobatics with it. I will mention that, because of the small tires and the relatively stiff landing gear, it will tend to be a little bit bouncy on the landing, so just kind of expect that. But if you end up popping up as a result of that back into the air, just punch it and go around. Don't try to save it and land it. You're better off just come around, try again. Even just some of the softest landings will tend to bounce a little bit, and that's just kind of the nature of the beast with the hard tires and fairly springy landing gear. But otherwise, let's take this out to the runway. We'll give you guys a flight, and then we'll come back. We'll talk about how I've got the airplane set up on my controls. It's actually a little bit different than I normally go for an airplane like this, and so be sure to stick around for that, and also we'll talk through the CG location and all of that. So yeah, let's get to it. It's really cleanly made. It's a really nice smooth finish on here too, which is cool. I mean, the way that they paint these things, man, I think they just slather on some pretty thick paint. And now all of this is actually a decal. So they, looks like they painted it blue and everything else is just one big decal. We've got a little bit of a breeze going, so, all right, taking off. We'll punch it, go into the vertical. That was cool. All right, we'll do a high speed over the runway. Do a roll. I do like to punch the, do a 4-point, punch the throttle. All right, we'll come around and do an avalanche. So that is a loop, but with a roll at the top. And actually, the true avalanche does a snap roll. So, all right, we're going up into the vertical. All right, corner of the sticks. There we go. Not the prettiest, but not the most symmetrical either, but I'll take it. All right, give a nice photo pass here. All right, we're gonna go into the vertical and snap roll. All right, cornered, go into the inverted. All right, let's go and we'll just do a spin, see how it spins. Do a similar entry just because I like how it looks. Just keep the sticks cornered. Yeah, not too bad. Need to go a little higher to hold the spin longer. Right. Knife edge. Yeah. Knife edge is a little better that way. We'll go the other way. Come around, do an inverted pass. I'm gonna go out and come around in the inverted. Remember that I am inverted, don't want to pull up. Here we go. I'm gonna go into the vertical. All right, let's see. Try and do a little hover here. So I forgot to mention, so I actually set up rates with really low expo, so it's 100% rate with only like 10% expo to try and do the hover. I'm not very good at it, but it's fun to try. All right, I'm gonna get the nose up a little bit. Keep a little bit of power in it. There we go. You see how soft it was and it still bounced. All right, so the Decathlon, super fun little airplane. And so you can see it's very aerobatic. It'll do any number of things. I'm not the greatest aerobatic pilot. I do a lot of scale flying, warbirds and jets. And so, you know, I'm kind of pushing my abilities here, or lack of ability, I should say. But let's talk about the controls briefly. And so, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I've set this up a little bit differently. Because it being an aerobatic airplane, I wanted to have that crisp control. And so I actually have 100% endpoints all around on everything. So 100% on ailerons, elevator, rudder, but I've bumped up the exponential a bunch. So I've got 30% expo all around as well. And so that gives me that nice smooth control around center. But then when I want to go corner the sticks into a snap roll or something like that, it gives me that really extreme response to really spin rapidly and quickly. And so that's totally different because I don't normally go for a bunch of expo, but I wanted to play with it a little bit on this airplane. The other thing is you've got the hatch up here, so you can see the battery. I've got a 2200 in here. It's pushed, you know, mostly back. It's about where the beginning of this plate is that gets screwed down in here. And that feels really good from a CG standpoint. If you really wanted to push it, you could push that back and probably make hovering and things of that sort easier. So that's the 4S 2200. It'll easily fit a 4S 3200. So if you wanted to go that direction and get really long flight times, it'll do it. From a CG perspective, when you look on the wing here, there's this main spar here. And so you can kind of see an indent in the decal. And so if you just pick up the model with your fingertips along that spar, and the airplane is more or less level, that's perfect for the CG. That's where I've got it set. Yeah, I think that about covers it all. You know, this is a really fun little airplane. If you want something totally different, that looks different, that flies nice and aerobatic, this is a great option. And so yeah, I've got links down in the description for everything. Be sure to check it out. Really fun little model. And so yeah, otherwise, if you'd like to see what's currently on the bench, you can see that here. And until next time, I'll see you at the field.